Why did it finish the way it did today, in your view? 3-2, the final score.
Probably they were more clinical than us, to be honest. I think in the first half, they're 2 up. They've had 2 shots. I thought we played some decent stuff, and I thought we were, each time we seemed to build the steam up, they'd have an opportunity that they seemed to take, and it derails you, and you have to muster that steam up again. And I felt we did. Each setback we seemed to have. I think the third goal's a killer. It's crushing because we were so on top at that point. We pegged them right back, and Joe Grant was causing them a lot of problems time and time again, and we just didn't quite get enough to muster the telling chance. But the goal was a poor goal from our point of view, from losing in the middle of the pitch and being on our heels a little bit, to the corner, to the lad just shrugging Matty Makinson off, who I thought was outstanding in the game. He's just shrugged him off, lost him, and then in a quick as a flash, he's had a touch and then put it in. But I said before the game to the players that whatever's gone on before us, we've got to show some pride and character and ability, because there is ability there. I said, but if we're easily disappointed and we let our heads drop, we're only going to show the same type of performance, and we can't go that way. The situation we're in, the one thing we can at least play for is for the fans and pride and a future, because it doesn't matter who's in the dressing room, it doesn't matter the staff. We're all playing for something, no matter what the stage of the season, what the game is. And I just felt today that we did show that.
I was going to say, how impressed were you with the fact that the team just kept going? Because a lot of teams would have fallen away in that situation at 2-0 down and then 3-1.
Yeah, I felt there was a lot more purpose in our play today, which is lacked somewhat a little bit over the last couple of weeks anyway. I thought Joe was said to him, don't turn down the chance to run at your fullback. When he does that, he can cause problems, and that's all he needs to have in his game, Joe Grant. But then the other 2 up front, Lee Williams, I thought scored a great goal, great ball in from Devan, who was a threat when we got him on the ball, and obviously scored a cracking goal for the second. But I felt there was some good performances individually. AJ again at right back, Aaron James from there, I thought he was really good. I thought, as I say, Matty Makinson was good there, and this is what it should be about. You should be coming, up doing your post-match and saying who's done well. There's ways to lose games, and there's manners in which you can lose a game that you never want to lose, and you never want to come away with nothing. But at least if you do lose, you come away knowing that you've gave everything, you've tried it as hard as you can, and if you apply yourself in that way, you'll never be questioned. It's just times when we've let our heads drop, when things have gone against us and we've stopped and we've felt sorry for ourselves, and no one picks you up. It's only you as a player, as a team, that picks you up. The opposition won't. They smell blood. They'll seize the opportunity to make it count. But I felt today we didn't stop, like you said, and if we'd have come away with something from the game, I don't think anyone would have argued that we deserved it.
It seems that it could be taken out of your hands in the next few weeks. It hasn't quite been yet, but how important is it to provide a win here at home before a relegation potentially happens?
Well, that goes without saying. We don't, sick of losing games, and certainly at home you can see. I mean, the following last week, clapped the lads off, on the back of it, a shocking day, a long way away, and they've supported the lads and clapped them off. But today, I didn't see anyone just who didn't appreciate the lads' efforts, and that's what we've got to try and pay back in some way if we can, as small as it might be, as small as the outcome might be. We've got to give them that, and but performances like today will lead to wins, because we played a good team today. They're a good team. They've got some good players, good setup about them, good control and composure in the right areas, and they're a threat up front. And yet we've, you know, like I say, I felt we deserved something out of it.
Thanks for your thoughts.
Spending more on Tuesday, Paul. You had another couple come off today. Is it going to be a case of counting bodies and see who can get out there?
Yeah, I think we'll struggle with Jay, and Jack Hunt will definitely struggle. You know, they just add to that list from last week. But Ollie Sutton should be okay. Hamish is okay. So we'll probably pull Gilly into it. I hope he's come through, because he's been carrying a knock himself at Northwich. So we'll pull Gilly back into it, and then Murph was out the squad. So we should have numbers, we should have bodies available, and you know, the lads who've played today recover right, and the ones who finished the game, that is, and you know, just be ready for another game on the road.
Obviously, looking at Spennymoor, a bit past your game, they've got a big FA Trophy semi-final. Have you got to go there in the mindset of trying to catch them cold, maybe try and catch them, maybe having one eye elsewhere?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's easy to say that, but the type of players that Spennymoor have got, I won't be. I know they've been beat, you know, quite convincingly today, but I know they'll be wanting to bounce back and go into that game in the trophy in better shape and better form, with a better mindset. So we know it's not going to be easy, but like you say, there is always that thought that you're hoping that they're going to have their eye on Saturday's game or the weekend's game, which will give us an opportunity. But if we apply ourselves like we did today, I'll be happy with that, because we'll cause problems. We'll definitely cause problems.